Hey everybody, it's Artifacts and Big Racks here. It's about 5:15 in the morning. No TVs or anything like that. No radio TVs on here. Getting ready to go to the woods. I'm going where I killed the big monster buck. And I scouted it yesterday, checked it out, made sure it would be safe. And there was some obstructions that had to be cleared in the path getting to this stand, so I'm glad that I went there yesterday. But I'll be hunting the big monster buck stand this morning, so we'll see if I get lucky. We'll be back at you. See ya. Hey everybody, it's Artifacts and Big Racks. I'm in a 12-foot ladder stand overlooking a game trail. I'm on the high side of it. See behind me, it's thicket and bedding. Down in here it opens up in this large hardwoods, hickory, oak, beech, you name it. But I came in here this morning and I run them out about a half an hour before dawn in the black. This is the scenario. There was two groups. I suspect does were down in here in the bottom, bunches of them. And then behind me in this bedding, there was one large animal and it blew off and it sounded like a buck deer. It had throaty, really throaty when it blew off and large. Right here, underneath this beech tree right here, is low-hanging limbs and there's scrapes all over the place. What had happened was when I walked in here with the wind blowing in my face, I got in between him and his scrapes. He was sitting here minding them scrapes with the wind blowing in his face. That's what they do. He was downwind of them scrapes, waiting for does or maybe a rival buck to come in. And it was me. He heard me. I never got that close. There's no way he could have smelled me because the wind was not the situation. There's no way that happened. But I'll tell you what happened. He heard me. See that standing corn? I've got to walk down that edge, and they never mowed this or nothing. And yesterday I came in and I blazed a bit of a path, but look how dry everything is. I mean, every step you're making a sound. He heard me. So I spooked him, he jumped up, he blew off and made all kinds of noise, and then all hell broke loose out down here. And it got me so worked up I broke out into a sweat. It was rough. But, yep, that's it. So I did not see a darn thing this morning. You know, there was half a dozen deer or more down in here today, but I didn't see them. It was in the total black. Moon was out, but it don't matter down here in this bottom. You can see, you know, it's straight down. There's a creek down here. I found flint up into here on this knoll. I imagine if I ever come into here and dug for arrowheads, I'd find some up beside the spring. This is a spring-fed creek. And this is also where I got my giant. But yeah. Yep, that buck was sitting here minding his scrape. Downwind from it. Yep. That's what was going on this morning. I've seen it a bunch. I've seen deer come in midday, and I'll hunt scrapes and pre-rut. These bucks will come in, and same thing, go downwind from the scrape and just lay down there and then watch it. They watch it or smell, you know, or use their nose. But that's what they do. And does will do it too when the does get into estrus. they're red. When they get closer to being ready, they know, you know, they hang around the scrapes as well. They'll hang around them. Yep. So, well, all right, everybody. Nothing to show you out of this hunt except maybe a squirrel or two. All right. Hey, I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to everybody who's watched these videos and all the people who have subscribed. I tell you, man, you know, I'm not no big time. I don't put a lot into the videos. What I can tell you is that every time that I show you a video, it is 100% real, in the moment, nothing staged, no multiple takes. I'm winging this stuff here, obviously. So, but, you know, if you're into the real deal, then you'll like my videos, because I'm going to give it to you straight up and down. Real deal. Even the bad stuff like today. This sucked. There's no other way to say it. There's nothing I could do. You know, I drove this is not a place where I could just pack up and just leave. I drove all the way here, so I'm committed. You know, everything was in my favor. It's just how it works out sometimes. That's the way it goes. You know, those bucks are not. This buck might have 20 different scrapes. You know, he may not be here this morning. A lot of times they'll come check them in the mornings. They'll have a scrape or a rub line, and they'll hit them. Boom, boom, boom. Checking their spots, seeing if there's rivals, seeing if there's some females around that are ready. No, this guy here, he was staking his out, so that's just the way it works sometimes. But yeah, I'm always going to give it to you real, everybody. No phony business. Buck poo. See what I mean? Walk down through here in these high weeds. The landowner didn't mow none of this. He put bales down in here. But he had a couple of trees come down into here, and he probably said to hell with it, and he put them other places. He didn't cut this wood or mow. But you can see they've got just look at this deer trail, man. But they're laying in this stuff, you know. This is just great bedding area, and they bed in the woods up here too. But you know, like I said, I run him out. He was in here tending that scrape. Well, I just want to show you that, you know. Got great deer sign in here. Great deer sign. Thanks, everybody. Be seeing you. Well, I was hoping the first thing, I'm back here at the Cliffside dump. I mean, people's been digging in here for 20 years. And that's an old town dump. And I think it goes back to the mid-1940s is about the oldest stuff I found in here. But I got a embossed bottle here. It's called Sandy White Hollywood. That's pretty cool. I like that, Hollywood. Although I don't agree with Hollywood's politics, I'll take it. And I have another one in here. Like a honey jar. That is a honey jar, but it's not what I'm looking for. Alright, right here. Ah, it's broke. Oh boy. This would have been a local find for me. Look at that. I've never found this bottle before. Mount Vernon beverage brand. Man. Mount Vernon, Ohio. Coca-Cola. Oh, what a beautiful looking ACL bottle. Look at that. Well, they can't all be full, I guess. Darn it. All right, we're back at you. See ya. Hey, everybody, I'm back here. Still here digging at the Cliffside dump. And I got a pretty good ash layer now. I'm starting to work. And I just got a embossed 7-Up, probably mid-60s. Let's see what we got here. '66. And then this, look at all these Christmas tree lights I just found. There's a broken cork. I found about 5 or 6 broken corks already today. But this here, look at it was a part of that light setup. The top's off of it, but it's still, you know, it's like snow covering something, probably a lamp. But it's pretty neat. And then this here also made out of blue glow. Well, it's got liquid in it. I have no idea what that is. I don't know if I ought to keep that. Who knows what that is in there? I'm not keeping it. And you know, like I said, that was a '66. Right there's a 1965 license plate. Yep. Alright everybody, back at you. See you. Hey everybody. I got my first marble, but man, I just had like a cave in and there's broken milk. Well, cave in, like I say, but look at there. Marble. Look at that green. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. I tell you what, that made it worth it right there. So, yeah, it come down and metal cracked me in the leg. I shouldn't be sitting here, but it's so awkward of a spot, and there's no footing. But that's what happens when you sit down doing this. You better be real careful, because if whatever's going to come down is going to come down in your lap, and it just blapped me right into the leg. Big hunk of metal. Look at this. This would have been lovely. Look at that. Man, that's a shame. I find so many nice things that are broken, but hey, I'll take every marble I can find. See ya.